Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing review video. So up today we have a brand new to 2019 set. It's going to be the Call of Duty Mega Construx ATV raid. So the set includes 116 pieces and the QR code is GCN95. Now one thing that you guys will note from looking at what's in front of you right here is, so this is a named character in the new Call of Duty Black Ops 4 game referred to as Nomad. So in the instruction manual provided with the set, it actually refers to this as the Black Ops 4 ATV. So a little bit different than what's actually labeled on the packaging, but you know, given the fact of the character involved, I think it's pretty safe to say that this is the ATV from Black Ops 4, or at least modeled after Blackout. So Blackout is a battle royale game mode within the new Black Ops 4 game. There are a few different vehicles that you can get into, one of which being the ATV. Usually, probably the most common of the vehicles. You can fit two people on the ATV in the game. Haven't really quite figured out how that would work with this, but right off the bat, I think probably one of the most important things about it is that we're actually getting a named character from the game. So this is one of the specialists, right? So Nomad was actually in Black Ops 3. That was where his debut was, and he carried over into Black Ops 4. He does look a lot different than what he looks like in Black Ops 3, and one of the biggest things is that he has the handlebar mustache, the long sideburns, and the do-rag. So when taking a look at the figure and looking at the facial detail, they did a really good job with the figure. So it's a new mold for the face. I mean, when you're looking at like the sideburns and the back hair on it, it just looks really good. Even that, like the handlebar mustache that they did on his face and the soul patch going on, they did a really good job. Now, one thing that you guys will notice right off the bat, and unfortunately Mega finally did it, right? So probably the thing that I hate most about the Halo series figures is the pinhole eyes. And for years now, Halo and the Mega Construx Heroes line and the Pro Builder, they've had their figures with the pinhole eyes, but for whatever reason, whether it be that they're just different portions of the company, Call of Duty hasn't suffered from that same problem. They've continued to paint on their eyes, and I've really appreciated that. I think it looks a lot better personally. I'm not a fan of this. To me, it looks really tacky. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. But unfortunately for the new to 2019 sets, this is what we're getting. What's interesting about this is that the enemy soldier pack that I reviewed earlier a few weeks ago, that's also new to 2019, those figures had their eyes painted on. So I'm not sure if it is just they are doing that with new molds, because the heads that they use for the enemy soldiers were generic heads. So I don't know if it's just going to be for new molds. And this is a brand new mold for the figure. So the figure, comes with a older style tactical vest, an older style backpack. He's got an M16A1 and then a knife. So what kind of funny about it in my set, so one of the knee pads, you can see he's got a knee pad on his left knee. The right one broke right out of package, right? Same thing with my the sling for the rifle. It broke right out of package. But I was given an extra M16A1, which, I guess in the grand scheme of things isn't too bad because these are great weapons. So the ATV itself was a very quick build. This took about 10 minutes. Very similar to some of the mongooses, like the build-up for the Halo line, like for the ATVs. So the building technique wasn't really anything new. There are two new molded pieces. So the pieces around both wheel wells on the front and back, those are new printed and just molded pieces. Once you build up about 4 bricks high, you slap those suckers on, and then you have this kind of nice little grill system that just clips onto the bottom of it to give it kind of a nice little look over the front and back side to it. There is no extra detail to the undercarriage, which is kind of a bummer. I know since for the last couple of years, Mega's been doing a really good job with doing kind of an updated build or just kind of really good attention to detail for their vehicles, but unfortunately with this set, we're not really seeing that. It's very bare minimum. You do get one printed piece that goes in there, and so that's the speedometer for the ATV. It looks really nice, and then the other printed piece in the set to simulate the headlights are going to be this big brand new molded piece, that gray portion down right above the wheel well. So this set retails right now for $10.99. It was not in my neck of the woods, so unfortunately I have no idea where these are being sold. I had to get mine on eBay, and currently right now prices are ranging between $23 to $37. So there's a pretty big range of price for the sets, but they are showing kind of all over the United States. Some in Oregon, some in on the East Coast, kind of all over. So it really kind of depends on where you're at. I would definitely check your Walmarts, because I'm assuming that's probably where they're at. Walmart in recent years, since Toys R Us has closed down, they've been the kind of the go-to to get the Call of Duty lines, because Target's not carrying it anymore. As for whatever reason, I'm assuming it's because they're too warlike or too militaristic. I could be completely wrong with it, but that's my assumption to it. If you know the answer, please correct me, because I'd love to know why Target's no longer carrying Call of Duty. We'll take a look at the back of the packaging right back here. So again, on that top, we're just seeing some of the additional accessories that are included, and then some more just kind of art for the set. So on the bottom right here, we're looking at kind of what's in the wave. So we've got that Mega Construx Call of Duty Heroes line 4. We've got Torque. We've got a few other figures. I think that's Recon on the left. And then some of the generic figures more to the right. Probably one of the things I'm most interested for is the Black Ops 4 soldier packs. So you've got Ruin, you've got Ajax, you've got Nomad as well, and then I cannot remember the fourth guy right there. And then you have a nice little Mercenaries pack on the right. So there's a few good sets coming out for 2019. I think probably the positives for this is it's great to see that Call of Duty is finally doing like an ATV vehicle. Since the line has been out from 2013, we haven't seen anything of that sort, and there's been a bunch of Halo line ATVs, given like the size of the mongooses that have continued to come out. I do really like the mold for Nomad. I think it's great that they're continuing to make the Specialist for the line. Again, the only gripe that I have is the pinhole eyes, and I'm really hoping that is not going to continue. But if we look at kind of how the history of what Mega's done with their figures, I'm assuming that is kind of the new standard for the figures. Well, besides that, guys, I hope you appreciated the video. You got a quick look at the set and that kind of what's out there and what's available, what this set offers. But besides that, guys, I hope you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye.